Triple Flix. Mafia.
Bow! What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Chad Arms, aka Chatty Bobby 1130, and you are tuned into the Triple Flix Mafia YouTube channel, where we are doing 31 days of horror, where myself, Chatty Bobby 1130, is going to watch a movie and release a video each day of a new horror movie that I have not seen. It could be an old one, it can be a new release one. It's just one that I've never seen, and we're going to do reviews on it. Okay? I record these in batches, and we try. So that's how this really works. If y'all have ever been on my channel, the Chatty Bobby 1130 channel, I've done this previously. My channel's just taking a different direction, but we're still doing movie content on the Triple Flix Mafia channel. So thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to hit that bell for notifications, baby. Day 2 of 31 Days of Horror. We're going to talk about another one from Shudder, a Shudder exclusive. This is a horror comedy anthology, if you would, and it is called Scare Package. Okay, so I'm not going to do spoilers in any of these because I don't want to spoil these for anybody that haven't seen them. Even if it's going to be old ones that I haven't seen, I don't want to spoil them for anybody else, okay? We try to keep these brief. This is basically an anthology that it says it's 7 shorts, but it's actually more than that. It's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's actually 8, really. Now it says that it was 2019 if you look on IMDb, but then the release date. Let me look at my notes here. I got it written down here. The release date for the USA was June 18th. So I'm saying it's a 2020 movie for me because it didn't come out here until 2020. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, man. I didn't really feel this one. Now I said before in my first episode, this is gonna be the good, the bad, the MF and ugly. Okay. I really did enjoy the first one that we talked about, which was Host. This one I can't really say I enjoyed very much, man. With me in horror comedy, it's a very thin line between dope and terrible, as far as my taste. This is very aware that it's cheesy. It's trying to be cheesy, but to me, the comedy parts didn't hit at all. It had a lot of over-the-top gore, like ridiculous gore, which the gore was cool. But the first story is called Cold Open, and it's basically about a guy that comes in and, well, I don't want to talk about it. It's about something that accidentally happens, okay? It was just whatever. Second story is what it's called Rad Chad's Horror Emporium. So it's basically about it's basically the wraparound story. So I guess that's why it's considered 7 stories, because this would be the wraparound. Where it's this guy that's got a video video store, and he's a nerd and he doesn't have any friends, and it's basically about him trying to find some help. And this then there's this other guy that's always wanting to work there with him, that's super knowledgeable about horror movies. He don't pay him no attention, and then he hires this other younger Asian guy, and that's kind of that whole wraparound story. So there's a story which I guess it's considered the second story, and it's called One Time in the Woods. This one is ridiculous. The gore is over the top. It's very, very. The gore is cool, but that's about all I can say about that one. The comedy to me doesn't hit in any of these. The next story is called Mr. Mister, and it's like a werewolf one. This one would seem like it was the shortest one of all of them. I didn't feel this one at all either. We'll just move on to the next one. The next one is another one. This was the worst one to me, and it was Girls' Night Out of Body, where this girl picks up a lollipop and steals it from a store, from like this place, and then her and her 2 friends lick it, and then they turn into like weird killer people. I don't know I did not like this one at all. Then there's one called The Night He Came Back Again, which was basically a ripoff of like Jason, trying to make fun of Jason, where this girl is being stalked by this killer, and he kills her boyfriends every time, and no matter what she does, she can't kill him. It didn't. I mean, again, over the top gore comedy that didn't hit. Next is called So Much to Do. Actually, this may be the worst one. I forget. This was one like it started off like a Fog ripoff, and then the fog went into this girl's, and then she's fighting with this other guy about. It's the dumbest one. I hated this one. This didn't even have gore. This was just terrible all the way around. And then the last one is the Horror Hypothesis, which is the last story about like an impaler type killer who, fun fact, was actually played by, I knew he looked familiar just by seeing certain parts. It was Dustin Rhodes, aka Goldust, played this impaler killer, which was really random. I guess this one would be the best one, but again, it was just over the top gore. The comedy wasn't good at all to me. I get they were trying to be cheesy, but it just didn't hit for me, man. Overall, I'd have to give this one like a 1 out of 5, bro. I'm not trying to be mean. I mean, I'm not trying to hate. I gave it a shot, but it's just not one that I would recommend. I mean, if you like cheesy, and I like cheesy, but this wasn't even a good cheesy to me. The comedy didn't hit. I get where they were trying to go. I just didn't feel like it executed very well. I think it got like a 5.6 out of 10 on IMDb. I didn't feel it. But that's me. You may like it. I'm not discouraging you to not watch it. It's on Shudder. It's like an hour and 40 minutes. It's not too long. If you want to give it a shot, give it a shot if you got Shudder. But I can't say that I enjoyed it at all, really. But I powered through it, and I wanted to talk about it because, again, it's a 2020 film. So I wanted to add that to my list. So I say 1 out of 5. Again, I can't recommend it, but that's just me. Okay. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this review. Comment below if you've seen it. What'd you think about it? And we're gonna keep this train moving, man. Subscribe to the Triple Flix Mafia. Peace.